Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Inside Curling. Day under 20, maybe. Just under 20. Day 18, 19, something like that.
19, I think. I think 19,
Yeah,
today.
feels like, to be honest, feels like we just started doing it. The Olympics are over. Almost. 1 week.
Almost.
Yeah, one weekend left. Kevin's been doing yeoman's work, getting on incredible hours that you've been keeping with the NBC compound in Connecticut. Playoffs are set for the men. Of course, the gold medal game is tomorrow, Saturday.
Yes.
Bruce Mowat versus Brad Jacobs. Huge audience. I'm sure there will be for that. And the women's semis, Kev, went today.
They did go today, and yes, Canada up against Anna Hasselborg. So Rachel Holman, Anna Hasselborg. The Borg's been going great all Olympics, and it did not end today. So to start the game, it was just trading singles for the first four, a blank in 5 by the Borg and Anna Hasselborg. Then, of course, has hammer in 6.
Yes.
Right, it's important. Got the deuce in 6.
Yep.
Went to get the force in 7. Didn't get the force. Got a steal. So 3 up after 7, and then did force Rachel into a single in 8, and that was kind of it. Took 1 in 9, but ran Rachel out of rocks. The big end, obviously, is 6.
Yeah,
Getting a deuce in 6. That was the telltale. Managing to blank 5. You know, sometimes blanks are really important. And if you can blank 5 and then grab your deuce in 6, now you're 2 up with 2 hammers each.
right. You got the
And
You want the even hammer after 5 ends.
If you can score in 6, you're in really good shape, and they got 2. So, well done. Sweden, they played great the entire game so far, and played terrific in the semifinals, and they deserve to be where they are.
How'd Rachel play?
I understand. No, I didn't get to call that game.
No, you're
because at the same time, USA were playing Switzerland, so I was on that call.
Right.
But I did talk to the group that were on the call and said that the middle got outplayed. So that would be Emma and Tracy got outplayed. But Rachel wasn't quite herself. So I'm excited to see how Canada bounces back. I did like hearing Rachel after the media scrum after the game saying our work is not done here.
Okay.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Like, ramped up and ready to play the bronze game. That's important. Get out there, get on that podium.
Yeah.
And so I liked hearing that. There's no give up. Just, Sweden, they've been great. They've been great all week. So, and continue to be great. That's okay. Nothing you can do about that when, somebody's really on fire.
Yeah, and there's a long time. It's been a long time now, or last 3, 4, 5, 6 years, where no one is an overwhelming favorite when it comes to the big stage, when it comes to Worlds or the Olympics.
If there is one, it would be Rachel Holman.
Yeah, but not overwhelming, right?
No, not overwhelming.
Certainly not in these
top
Olympics, right? So
yeah, Anna Hasselborg, Alina Petz, Unji Gim.
yeah,
the very, very top of the class. No, you're right. The top of, especially women's curling right now, is so good.
right.
It's so deep. So which is great for the sport. Tough to win medals. So I did like hearing Rachel saying we're not done.
Yeah,
So that's great.
yeah. In the big picture, I mean, if you grab a medal, which she's not guaranteed, she's playing in the bronze medal match, but.
Oh no, definitely not guaranteed, but has a chance.
Is the sort of feel good story, Kev? The U.S. did they go deeper than people thought?
I think so. Tabitha's really good, really smart. Corey Teesey throwing third has already got a silver medal with Corey Dropkin in this Olympics.
Yes.
So they've already been on the podium. So a good team. But they were kind of with Gim, South Korea. I thought they could. Japan, quite a few other countries could have got on that podium or into the playoffs as well.
Yeah.
But U.S. no, I don't think. Horribly surprised, I don't think. No, good team. Tabitha can draw like crazy, hey? Like, she's got such a good touch that when you have a skip that can draw the forefoot, the button, sort of at will, they're tough to beat because no matter how much trouble you get, they just lob one to the button to save the end.
Right.
If you can always score and don't give up many steals, you end up doing pretty well. And that's exactly what Tabitha has been doing, and actually kept the game really close today against Switzerland. They were one down going home without it, and actually Tabitha's last guard overcurled by almost nothing. Let's say an inch, leaving a port,
right,
kind of an offset port for Alina to go through. But if Alina touches the top one, the one nearest the hog line,
right,
and wrecks on the other one, she loses.
God, these close games, eh?
She got through that port. It was really a small port. Got through it, made the bump for the win. But it was not an easy shot. It was a really good game, and it came right down to the last inch.
Yeah.
It's great.
Some highlights from them, what I've seen the last couple of days. I didn't make a note of who Jacobs was playing, but there's a clip out there. His opponent has got kind of the impossible shot. He's got to sneak into the button, got a little soft turn in, draw into the button, and he does it, and the place goes bananas, and he gives it the we're done here. What a shot! and there was still Jacobs had last rock. Did you see that clip?
No, I did not see it.
So it's got the staggered port, just like you talked about, the impossible port. Okay, right. So the kid's celebrating, but Jacobs hasn't thrown his stone yet, right? And pulls it off. Like he's got to go through the port, got a slow nudge, and to score one or two or whatever. It was like no one said there's no way he's going to do this, and of course he did. He did. The opponent feels like crap, and they interview Jacobs after and he says, "Don't ever celebrate before the end's over. Don't ever celebrate." They wanted to do it, but big mistake. Big mistake,
yeah.
and they ended up Jacobs ended up winning that game. I'm sorry I don't have all the details, but that's the guts of it. So, Kevin, tell me what it's like before you get to the U.S. game to break it down. When you win the gold in 2010 in Vancouver, what is it like, Kevin, for the medal celebration when it comes time you're standing behind the podium and they announce your name, and you're going to step up onto the gold medal and they're going to play the anthem. Do you remember that, Kevin?
I don't remember stepping up. I do not. That's not part of my memory. It's amazing, isn't it, how you forget certain things? Because it was so crazy. Of course, the building's going berserk.
Sure.
And then, but I do the anthem, absolutely. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
For you. But yeah, and then, and I remember coming down off the podium because at that point you have a little friend with you, from WADA.
Oh.
Drug testing.
Oh, right after. Oh, okay.
Well, as soon as the game's done.
Oh, yeah, right.
They follow you because you can't go to the washroom by yourself or anything like that kind of stuff. As soon as you've won, then you have your friend with you until
of course.
you give a specimen.
Yeah. Okay.
So I remember that too, and I remember the podium, the anthem. I'll never forget ever. That'll never forget. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, I bet. Amazing. Yeah. I'm glad WADA wouldn't follow me around for a bunch of years.
You know what? We'll get into more of the stories about drug testing and stuff. After the games are done.
Yeah, I haven't.
Well, there's a couple of good stories with that, but we won't tell them today.
I haven't heard anything during these games.
Nope, nothing.
Yeah,
which is wonderful, isn't it?
It certainly is. Yeah, it certainly
that's
is.
Great.
Right.
Because the testing would be happening, but obviously, nothing going on, nothing to report, which is great.
Good. The U.S. game, Kev. The women are trying to get to the gold. They played in the semifinals. You called the game.
Yeah, we did call the game, and U.S. had hammer to start, but got forced right away in the first end. Tabitha made a nice draw, of course, for one. But then right away, a really well-played end by Switzerland, got a deuce and two. The big end, I think, was 3 right away where they get forced again. The U.S. got forced 2 right away.
Yeah.
And then Switzerland comes back and gets another deuce. So it goes 1-2, 1-2, up 4-2 after 4. Switzerland's making everything. Alina Petz, I think, finished the game at 99%.
Oh, wow.
And I do not know where she lost the 1%.
We talked about percentages yesterday, the day before.
Yeah,
right?
and they don't lie, and you've got to skip. And Silvana Terranzoni wasn't perfect, but she shot 80 something. And then you have a skip going 99. And Carol Hovald at second was in the high 80s. Might have even got into 90 at the end, but high 80s.
Yeah.
So that's hard. Like, that's just hard to beat,
Yeah.
you know. And they ended up forcing in 5, so then it was 4-3. And Switzerland had hammer, and then they just started ripping rocks. Blank 6, blank 7, took their 1 and 8 to go 3 up, and then to go 2 up. They were 1 up. They took 1 and 8 to go 2 up. U.S. Had a shot, so a decision to make in 9. So Tabitha draws, of course, a perfect freeze on her first one. Alina Petz guards a straight back shot that could have been there for 3. Guards it. Okay. So Tabitha's got the same in-turn draw to the 4-foot for 2, which she would make. I said it on air. Like, Tabitha's got this 2 if she wants it. But there was an in-off, the wall,
Yep.
kind of like Great Britain made the other day.
Yes.
Like that for 3. And we're going, okay, like, you're playing one of the best teams in the world in Switzerland. Do you take the risk of, you could have the 2, now you're tied up going home.
Got the solid 2,
Or
and
do
you
you-
got the higher risk
Or
3.
do you try the really, really tough one for 3? In the end, they talked about it, so it was a team decision. Tabitha tried the shot for 3, was extremely close to making it, but didn't.
Yeah.
So then only got 1. So then now they're 1 down without going home instead of tied up.
What would you have done?
Oh, I'm playing off the wall. I'm playing off the wall.
Attaboy, Kev.
Well, you tied up without, the odds of winning aren't very good against a really good team.
Right.
So you almost have to take on that shot. But anyway, that was a decision made by the team, and I backed Tabitha for sure. With her, though, she would have made the draw for sure. Like, she doesn't miss many draws.
Right.
So, so then it would have been tied. And then, of course, in the last end, they did have Switzerland in trouble. And that's what I was saying. If with that offset guard, Alina ticks the wrong one, and they lose, but she didn't take anything. She went right through the hole and made the shot and won the game. So Switzerland played better than the U.S. Alina Petz played awesome at 99%. Carol Hovald at second played awesome.
Right.
And then Selena Vitschanke at lead played good, and Silvana Terranzoni played good, but at second, Hovald played really good, and then Alina Petz played great. Mm-hmm. So just a little bit overpowering, but with how good Sweden's playing right now and how good Alina Petz is playing right now, should be a dandy on Sunday in the gold game.
It doesn't, Kev, when you look back at the whole 2 weeks of men's and women's play, it doesn't look, Kev, they all rose to the occasion. The round robin went right down to the last game. It was fantastic curling, a bunch of skill. When you look back, Kev, were there curlers or teams that stuck out to you that the pressure got to, or did everyone rise to the occasion the whole week? Or
No, not everybody. That is definite. On the women's side, I think Japan expected to do better than they did. They ended up near the bottom. Italy as well. Stefania Constantini, mind you, her and Mirjana did get on the podium in mixed doubles for the bronze. Mm-hmm. The Italian men played good. Like they almost made the playoffs. So that was about right. They were one of the teams that I thought would or wouldn't get in. You almost have to give a playoff spot to Great Britain, Canada, and Switzerland. And then the fourth one, I was thinking, would it be Italy? Would it be the U.S.? Would it be Sweden? Nicodine? But when it came to women, you got Japan. I think they didn't do as well as they should have, and Italy. I think those are two teams that I really thought would do better than what they did. Mm-hmm. On the men's side, Nicodine ended up in last place.
Right.
He ended up
right.
Yeah, he ended up in. I think he only won 2 games. I'll just have a quick look to be sure I'm right about that.
They were shitty.
Sweden ended up 2-7, along with China at 2-7. So they came in 9th or 10th. 9th or 10th. That's shock. That's a shock.
Who? Right.
But I thought Italy did fine. The U.S., I thought they did great. They were close to making playoffs. So you can't all make playoffs. That's just not the way it works.
Right.
Norway, I think Magnus Ramsfeld opened a lot of eyes, making it to the playoffs. And unfortunately, he lost against Canada in the semifinal. But they did awesome.
Kev, well, let's cover the bronze game first, and then I got a couple questions for you.
Yeah, the bronze game didn't take long. The men's bronze game, that was Switzerland, who's been awesome all week. They lost kind of a real tough game to Great Britain and Bruce Mowat in the semifinals. So Switzerland going against Norway, curling great all week. If they kept curling the way they had, remember they went undefeated in the round robin, and they go into the semifinal against a team that went 5-4. That's all. That hurts a bit, right? And then so the 5-4 beats an undefeated team. And so they ended up going down into the bronze game at 9 wins and 1 loss. And Bruce Mowat goes into the gold game at 6 wins and 4 losses. So, but anyway, that is the Olympics. Sudden death.
Tough pill to swallow. You're right.
It's a tough pill, but, you got to do it. I love the Olympics, so there's no negative here. I'm not complaining. But then Switzerland kept playing the way that they had been. And they ended up getting a 3 in the second, another steal in the third, and then a force. So they're up 4-1 early with hammer. Mm-hmm. So just overpowering. Ended up 9-1 final score, but they were just too good.
9-1.
And it was funny. Magnus Ramsfeld, when he congratulated them on the bronze, said, you deserve more.
Oh,
by going undefeated. And yeah, nice thing to say. Well, the nice guys, right? I told you that a few days ago. How nice the Norway team are. They're just super guys.
Kev, so there's a good wrap. So there's only 2 games left. 3 games left. Sorry about
3
that.
games left.
The women's
bronze.
And then gold and silver
tomorrow
game.
morning, early. And then men's gold. And then Sunday, women's gold. The women's gold is at 11 a.m. local in Italy. So that is going to start at 5 a.m. Eastern, 3 a.m. Mountain. So you'll be up, Jim. And
do you want me to cover the game, Kev, at 3 a.m.?
Yeah, just make sure you watch it all. Yeah, so we can report properly.
Okay. Kev, looking back at the teams, who's not going to be back for the Olympics?
Yeah, well, let's just think about this. You got Switzerland; they're not very old. Canada, a couple of players, Mark and Ben.
Yep.
Norway, not very old. Great Britain, definitely not old. They're young.
Oh, God, yeah.
United States, they're 25.25.
Brand new? Yeah.
Yeah, they're brand new.
Right.
Italy, Joe Retornaz. Will Joel keep playing? The rest of the team is young, but Joel's getting older, so we'll see about that. Mm-hmm. Germany, the youngest team in the event.
Okay.
Germany.
Yep.
Czechia, Sweden, Nick's certainly a question. China, young. So not many. There's a few older. The sport has become a very young person sport.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Which is healthy. Yeah, that was a good question to ask because, the game has really changed over the last 15, 20 years. The average age of our champions just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping, and that's
good.
That's really a healthy situation.
Yeah. So it's really only, it's a guess for sure, but it's really only 4 or 5 guys out of 9 teams, that you're half a dozen guys that you're saying will be too old. So that's good. And on the women's side, you had mentioned Nadine. The Borg is in the gold medal game.
Yeah, and not old. Same age as Rachel, actually. So
okay.
not
I thought she was older. Okay.
Yeah, I think pretty much the same.
Yep.
Switzerland, Savannah Terzoni. So that's one person. Canada, they're all no worries there.
Well, her and Emma have
United
been together
States,
for 50 years.
Tabitha and Tara Peterson, really good curlers. I don't know if the U.S. will allow them to retire even if they want to because they're so good. No, you have to keep playing. But that's, building families and all that stuff. We'll have to see what they do.
And depends who's coming behind you, right? If they say, okay, you can't retire, we don't have anyone set up for the next quad. We don't.
Right, and that time will tell with that.
Sure.
Great Britain, of course, that's Mowat. They're young. This is women.
Women, yeah.
Oh, that's Rebecca Morrison. Young. Yeah, no,
okay.
No issue. Denmark, women. Well, Dupont, Madeline. Yeah, they'll be thinking about
Okay.
it. Not real old, but
Okay.
they'll be thinking about it. And then Italy, young. Japan. And Japan's got so much depth now. They've got tons of good teams.
Right.
So who knows which team will go next time because they've got so many good ones.
Yeah, so not many then. Yeah, a bunch of young, bunch of young players,
No.
and we'll see
Yeah,
again.
fantastic.
Yep,
Yeah.
good stuff. I know what we will see again, Kev, is you tomorrow to do our second to last. I think that's called penultimate.
The penultimate.
Penultimate show, I think, is second to last show.
It is.
Easy, Jim.
You are right.
Okay, easy. Yeah.
You're like a walking
Yeah,
dictionary.
like a good Scrabble player. We can't. We started this 4 or 5 days ago. We can't leave the program until we found out, Kev, what was the soup of the day. See, we don't have a shot of the day. We don't do any of that crap. We don't do shot of the day. We don't do any of that. Soup of the day.
You know what? I ventured over to the left today, and I actually went with a turkey chili.
You didn't have soup?
Kind of.
Turkey chili. You had a mission. You had a mission. You were supposed to go.
Well,
these check out
the
the
soup was chicken noodle. Chicken noodle. I had it. It was wonderful the other day.
Okay.
But I didn't want to have the same one, so I went elsewhere, and I went over to the turkey chili, which is very interesting.
They doubled up, Kevin. They had the same soup they had 2 days
They
in a row.
did from 4 or 5. Oh, not 2 days. Oh, no.
No, okay.
I had,
All right.
I don't know what I had yesterday, shrimp gumbo or something yesterday. But a few days ago, maybe 5-6 days ago or something,
Yep.
I had it, so I didn't have it again. I went after the turkey chili, and it was awesome again.
Yep. Good.
Yep.
You
And I did look around, try to find the person cooking, but the person had already left. So I'll try again tomorrow.
Kev, you will be covering the game Sunday morning, which is the women's gold medal game, and then you got to travel. So you're not there. There must be, Kev, a massive wrap party for NBC at the end of this Olympics, because they did. NBC covered the Super Bowl, the NBA All-Star game, and of course all of the Olympics. Is it, what happens, Kevin? You're going to miss it, or you're going to go? There must be a huge bash at the end.
I don't know. I'll be on the plane. I leave. Well, the game's over. It starts at 5:00 local here in Connecticut.
Right.
So I'll be off the air by 8:30, 9:00, and then by noon or so, I head to the airport and
You're going to miss the big wrap party. I hate missing a good
darn
party,
it.
Kev. I hate missing a good party.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah, no, a couple thousand or something or whatever's around there.
Lots of people, whatever it is.
Whatever it is, yeah. Good job, Kev. Nice update. Good luck, Rachel, in the bronze medal game. And what's the other team doing? Oh, yeah.
Mr.
Gold medal
Jacobs?
game. Yeah.
Yeah, and the gold medal game with Bruce.
Tomorrow at, I think it's a decent time. Give it to me again.
1:00 here, so 11:00 Mountain. So
I can get up and
1:00
watch that tomorrow.
Eastern. Yeah, 11:00 Mountain. You bet. That'll be. Don't miss that game. That is going to be a thriller. One of the hockey people asked me what I thought about the men's gold game, and I said 50-50.
Okay.
I have no idea. Those are two great teams, both playing really well. That is a 50-50.
Yeah.
Just so fun to watch.
And what about the gold medal, women's gold medal game?
Ooh. Well, Sweden's playing better. They're playing better, but Alina just shot a 99, for goodness sakes. So
55,
hard to beat
45.
a skip. Yeah, for who? I guess Sweden, I suppose you've got to give a little bit of an edge to, because they've got the hammer. They're curling great. Alina, though, a 99. Can you imagine? So,
I've never heard of it.
but I would give the edge
of a 99.
slightly to Sweden in that final.
Okay.
I think that's fair. I can't give an edge to either team in the men's.
Okay.
I would give Rachel maybe a slight edge in the women's bronze.
Okay.
Tomorrow morning.
So Sweden is a 51-49.
49.
Yeah, okay, 51-49, the women's.
Yeah. Pretty lucky. We got two good ones.
We'll talk to everybody tomorrow, man, after the men's gold medal game. Woo, woo.
You bet.
Okay, take care, Kev. Thanks, everyone, for listening. I'm repping. Kev, I'm repping.
You
gold.
are nice gold line hoodie.
You ready? Okay, you ready? You got to go like this. Like Superman. Talk to you later, everybody. See you tomorrow.
You bet. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Jimmy.